Hey everyone, it's Char from Char's Fascination, also a maven of cursed cosmetics. I'm a person that's in the middle of making moccasins, dealing with my health, which we will get into. So if you haven't really seen me around, like I said, a maven, but it's a maven for cursed cosmetics. So basically, I show their item, their beautiful selection of makeup, which I love. I love their cosmetics. I love their eyelashes, their face soaps. Those are really good. I recommend use my code 789-36-451. Have some fun, save some money, and help a behavior maven at the same time. So anyway, the reason why I haven't been doing a lot of videos, and y'all probably notice I've been exhausted lately, right? And I've been hurting, of course. That's why I couldn't really walk around powwow too good, because I was in a lot of pain. I still am. Found out yesterday that my thyroid is to the point where I should be dead. Death don't want me. Death don't want me. No, I'm supposed to not be alive. But here's how I see it. I wake up every day, sorry for the air, because, like, y'all, it's in the 90s out there. I need cool air, so don't mind that. I don't really turn on the air much, because it stayed cool in my room, except for today. But that's not why we're but it is sunny out. Go enjoy some beautiful weather if you have it in your area. Yeah, I mean, I've just been dealing with a lot. That's why I'm swollen right here. It's actually my thyroid is swollen. So they took me from 150 micrograms of levothyroxine to 300, which is the highest dosage allowed, is 300 micrograms. Now you'd be thinking a microgram, it doesn't seem like much, but to some people, no, it is not, and other people, that's an emergency dosage to keep you from dying. It's to keep me from dying. I'm not lying. It's to keep me from dying. So, yeah, there's that. There's that. And then dealing with my joint pain, the puffiness, which I just took my anti-inflammatory, so that'll help. And for those that reached out on social media platforms, I appreciate you. I'm like genuine people that don't try to make what I'm going through about them. You're genuine. Because, you know, what one person is going through, you know, other people struggle. I'm not saying other people don't struggle. Oh yeah, other people struggle. But the genuine people out there don't try to make what I'm going through. A genuine person wouldn't make it seem like, oh, I'm going through this too, and da-da-da, oh, yeah, oh, okay, but, you know, I feel you physically, and I know what it is to struggle. I know what it is to struggle. My neurologist yesterday, because I had a neurology appointment yesterday, she's like all upset and everything because I couldn't get my ambulatory EEG done. Nobody would do it. So she's like, well, I know you had a regular EEG done. I'm like, was that this year? She's looking, she's like, I thought that was this year too. She's like, you know what? Looking in the system, that was August last year. And I'm like, all right, we'll get this set up. We'll get one set up. Whatever. I'll go get it done. And she's like, oh, okay. I have no reflexes. Well, I didn't have any reflexes yesterday in my joints. She tried. Hard as she tried. Nothing. No reflexes in my arms. I mean, I can move them. There's pain there. There's some joint swelling, of course, because of arthritis and whatever. So she's like, okay, this whole thing with your thyroid makes sense. So the reason that I say that is because when the thyroid is not functioning correctly with the pituitary gland, say that like quick, pituitary gland, it is near the medulla oblongata. Do you know what that is? That is what part of the brain actually controls your emotions, your anger, all that. That's the Paleolithic part of the human brain. Yes. And she said she'd be fighting tooth and nail for me to be able to keep getting my Botox shots, because it does help, but after a month and a half, or it gets close to time to get my next round, the headaches get worse. So I might actually have to call my insurance company and let them know that, or they're going to cut off my every 3 months of Botox, which I seriously need for my headaches, or I won't be able to get up and function, barely. So we're working on that as well. So yeah, I mean, but the whole thyroid thing, okay, the thyroid not working, that's what's been causing extra seizures. We had that talk yesterday. She concurred with me. Yeah, I've been a thyroid patient for 30 years. So we had this conversation yesterday about the thyroid and the pituitary gland not working correctly together, which makes my epilepsy worse. So, and the headaches. So that may be the cause of a lot of things going on with me right now. Epilepsy, that'll never go away. I'll never have a driver's license a day in my life, ever. I'm not mad at that, really, with the way people drive anymore. I'm actually glad I don't have a driver's license. I'd probably get out and beat the shit out of someone, to tell you the truth, because these Jersey drivers, sorry, Ann, not you, but you probably know what I'm talking about, girl, because you don't live too far from me. Just Ann Rankin, love her, love you so much. She don't really live far from me. She lives 30 minutes away. And she drives, and I don't see you deal with the traffic. Like, I get my friend's car, and he doesn't need to be the road rage. I'll curse people out from the passenger seat. What are you doing? What? Oh, yesterday, for instance, like, right? Just because you got a turn signal on does not mean you have the right of way. You gotta wait, people. Wait your dang turn. People going forward, going straight forward, have the right of way. Not y'all that are turning. No, not y'all that are turning. You have to wait your turn to turn. You know this, right? Right? Yeah. Anyway, I don't even drive and I know this. Am I gonna do nails? I was hoping to get my nails from Izzy, but I know she's all backed up at everything. And yeah, it's been a year. She had her baby last year. Oh my God, it's gonna be 1 in December. I have not a super bad headache today, but I do have a bit of a headache. But like I said, I started my new thyroid medication today, 300 micrograms. I'm on 900 milligrams of my seizure medication. She did have to up that dosage, my neurologist. My primary had to up my dosage of my thyroid meds. And she's like, oh, you need to see an endocrinologist really fast, da-da-da. She's like, we gotta find you one. I'm sitting in the foyer area of the building where my neurologist is. I'm just sitting there chilling. There ain't nothing that I can do about a lot of things until my thyroid regulates, right? So it's like trying to explain that the area in which I grew up in, right, had a nuclear and nerve agent disposal center, which oftentimes you get the alert that, or you wouldn't, that it seeped into the soil. Let's put it that way, or the water, either one. Would that cause an issue? Absolutely. And then you have Hanford nuclear power plant, which spilled out into the Columbia River. I used to swim in that when I was a kid, okay. I used to go into the water, even though the people that raised me didn't want me, you know, like, out in the sun, like, stay out of the sun, then what'd you bring me for? If you didn't want me to do nothing, just sit there and do nothing. Stay in the shade, because, oh my God, we don't want you to get a tan. Yeah. Oh, right? Holy crap. And I have my blinds open, but it's just like, it's like a muggy kind of hot out today, so, and I'm not going to make this video too long. So the reason why you really haven't seen me on much anymore is because I'm trying to take care of me. If I can't take care of me, then there's no content if I'm dead. Makes perfect sense, right? So I will show you what I'm working on for moccasin real quick. So I have my leather out for my right foot, and then I have my really soft goat hide. This just go to the tongue part. And then this is the right moccasin. And I have this, like, I have it, obviously it's cut. Right here I'm just holding that together so that you pretty much get the point. It goes up around the foot. This goes here. It's moccasin. So, I will be making those this year since I got them cut out. I've got my bead room down here with my beads. So I'm going to be doing a decorative bead pattern. So that'll be great. Now, the bead loom that I got is from Prairie Edge. Go to prairieedge.com. No, I don't have a discount code. Go check them out if you would like to purchase Indigenous American product. Be real about it. Please don't be bougie. Because we are peoples too, as much as anybody else in the world. So, if we have respects for you, please be kind and have the respects back for us. I look so washed out on camera, but I'm looking down at my arms right against the table, and I'm like realizing, wow, I'm proud of my tan. You may not be able to tell on camera, but yeah, I have a bruise again. I might have hit my arm on something. Who knows? I think I did yesterday. Anyway, so this whole trip to the ER yesterday, I had to take a trip to the ER yesterday, right? I'm trying to make this video short. So my primary calls me when my friend is driving me to my neurology appointment. And she went full on panic mode. And I think instead of panicking, because panicking don't help, does not help to assess the situation. So she was wondering, why am I not getting upset? I'm not going to get upset even after I know the facts of everything. So the fact of the matter is, she sent me to the closest ER to, get stuff checked out, with ultrasound and all that for my thyroid. So I had my beautiful, I got this from Lenape Nation. My friends, by the way. I got this from them. See what I mean about my thyroid? That's actually my thyroid swelled up. So, and that's also why I've been sounding super tired. So, anyway, I had this on. Rob drove us home real quick. I took that off. Went to the bathroom because I have a thing about using, public facilities. Even a hospital. So I have a thing about using public facility. And I go in there, I tell them, hey, this is what my doctor told me to do. She's like, go to the ER quickly. And I'm like, I'm on my way to neurology. I can't just not go. Because it's hard to get into my neurologist because she's that popular. She's so good, it's hard to get an appointment with her. So, that should tell you how good a doctor is. If they're booked, you ain't getting in until they have something months later. which in her case could be like a year later. So I'm like, I'm able to have this appointment. I cannot skip this appointment. Glad I didn't, because she had to concur on a few things, even from things that I said. So, okay, after that appointment, so I let her know everything going on. She's like, all right. And so we made my appointment, like pretty much it was a follow-up. And, that is what it is. It's a follow-up. And then, I went to the ER. And after that, I checked in and everything. Like I said, Nurse Nancy. That's the nurse's real name, Nurse Nancy. Thank you, Nancy. Nurse Nancy, for being nice. Glad there was a whole different ER staff, because they were actually nice this time instead of a bunch of assholes the last time I went there. So I get there, they put me in a room in the ER. So I'm sitting there waiting, the doctor walks in. Cool as can be, I don't care he's gay, really don't care, he's a person. To me, gay, straight, you fly on the by, whatever, you're still a person to me. That's just how I see people in life. People are people. I don't care how much money you have or your sexual orientation. You're still a person. So he's like really cool and everything. And he's like, I've never known a doctor to just like tell a thyroid patient you gotta go to the ER like now. So I told him the whole situation with my thyroid, and he's like, still, and I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. I'm like, I found that to be rather weird. Like, why could she not have just had me make an appointment with ultrasound for my thyroid? Like, to me, that actually makes more sense than panic mode. She's a good doctor, don't get me wrong. We've done the telemed video appointment before, and that was because like my ankle kept swelling up. And I had no idea, like all the swelling was my thyroid. Well, of course that can cause that. So I go there, we have a little chit chat about my thyroid. I tell him, like, it's true, I've been dealing with it for 30 years or maybe longer. And I told him about, the facilities that I grew up around, and he's like, you know what? I didn't really think about that. The radioactive materials causing people to either have cancer or to have thyroid issues in that area of Oregon and Washington State. So a lot of people don't think about that, and it's pretty dang sad. It's like sometimes a thyroid issue comes from family and can be passed down. I was this close this year at powwow to meeting my actual family. But one of the shaman there, so cool, he was really cool. He plans on being back next year. I told him I'll be there next year, so he's like, all right. So, like, come back to my booth next year, and, like, he'll tell him to come on over. That way I get to meet him. Isn't that exciting? They were there. And I didn't even know it. They were there. So, I'm excited for that for next year. Who isn't excited for that? I'm excited for that. So, um, I got to thinking about it. That that little shaman, he was so cool though. Like way shorter than me. Good soul. Um, beautiful goods. That he was selling, and yeah. So that'll be great next year. Um, because he looked at me and he's like, "You're Blackfoot," and he's like, "And you look very familiar." He's like, "I know some Blackfoot that are looking for. There are 3 missing girls. 3 missing girls. I've told you guys this before." And he's like, "You look just like this person." I'm like, "Well, I've been looking for my family, and that's where they're from." And he's like, "Oh my God, sit here." And I was like, "Nah, I want to walk around for a while." So I said, "All right, but please come back though." So I did before we left. And then, I went the following day, and I said I was going to cut this short, and it's almost 30 minutes long anyway. So, anyway, my thyroid is just basically because, the nuclear facilities, because they said that, like, there was something weird with my blood anyway. I'm like, cancer. It's cancer, you can go in and take it off, the thyroid. You can't ever be taken off thyroid medication once they put you on it. So, just so you know that if they say, "Oh, your thyroid is cured, you don't got it," that's bullshit. Right there. You can never be taken off the medication. They have to regulate it. But, yeah, pretty much that's why I got this, like, going on. And I have, I think it is like a month's supply from now to the next month, and then I have like another month's refill, and then but next week I go and see about endocrinology. The last time I saw an endocrinologist, the guy told me there was nothing he could do for me. I just think he didn't want to do his job. Quite frankly, I just think he did not want to do his job. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Now it's going to get taken care of. I won't be so tired. I'm actually very happy. Don't forget, I do have a project coming up for over here. I'm trying to get that gnat away from my copy. No, you can't have my copy. You know the best. Death Wish is so good. The gnats want it too. So I'm kind of coffeeed out right now. But anyway, that's why you haven't really seen me on lately. I've been trying to deal with all my pain and everything, and this going on. Now, imagine in the next so many months, this getting taken care of and all the inflammation. You guys remember those older videos of me where I'm all like thin? I looked back on those, I'm like, damn, what the... But every time I have seizures, it strengthens my body. Now it's on my nerve. Anyway, it strengthens my body, so it's like my doctors are looking at the shape of my body and then looking here like, something just ain't right, because that don't coincide. And I'm like, I still work out unless I get a seizure, and then I have to like give my body some time to stop hurting. It's like good for you, because the seizure will actually tighten your body for so many days and make you hurt. And then they say, you know, just kind of relax, do whatever. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I just wanted to let you know, and I want all of you to stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. I will see you in the next. And you know what that might be? Might be a makeup tutorial just because we don't know. Or the video, because I'm going to take my regalia off of here, and then I'm going to start constructing my friend Jessica's after reception dress for her wedding in August. I have her measurements. We have, I'm not going to show you that stuff. We have the design. We have the design. Alright, I might give you a peek. That was it. That's all you get to see. Then she also has an option, if she changes her mind on that, is taking this design and doing that, which is another option for her. I told her with her body build, I would like to see her in something like this with that sleeve. So that would work out. And I will see you in the next one. And I'm hoping with less pain, so let's keep that in mind. You know, life can be what it is, but I'm not gonna let me be all pity-party about everything. And that's the best way to think about that. Bye, until next time.